exclusive. Wavy. Huh?
What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Rizil back on the channel with another reaction, and we are gonna get straight to it. Sorry, I'm setting this thing up to do this reaction. I'm gonna be doing a country music reaction. I'm gonna really put in the work in today. I pretty much every time I've promised, I've let the day like get ahead of me, and usually like I need time because my setup is not at all professional. So I usually have to like set up the network properly, set up the camera properly, set up like this thing properly. I just borrowed a mic from my friend, so I'm really trying and doing the best I can. But today I am gonna pull the trigger and pull it off and do two reactions. The first one will be this Jason Aldean. It's called Dirt's Road Anthem. And then the second reaction, we'll see where life takes us, man. I might do a Steve Wilco or a Dr. Phil or a Maury. It depends what story will be interesting from any one of those. You know me, I always come with the interesting stories, you know what I'm saying, to react to. You know, I just track them down and do first time reactions. So without further ado, this is not exactly a suggestion, but I was having like, oh, I have conversations with various commenters and they tell me what they like, etc., etc., and they give suggestions or they leave like a tip of like, oh, this song is really dope, and I go and I take a look at it. I haven't listened to this thing yet, but I am about to. So without further ado, Jason Aldean, this is the first time I am listening to his music or even seeing him. I know Luke Combs. I'm seeing a Luke Combs thing over here. I might do that as a reaction because this looks like an interesting song. It's called When It Rains, It Pours. R.I.P. Pop Smoke. Without further ado, and me stopping saying without further ado and then rambling on, let's just get to it. All right, let's do it.
I'm chillin' on a dirt road, laid back swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory laid up in the headlights has got me reminiscing on the good times. I'm turning off a real life driving, that's right, I'm hitting easy street on mud tires. Back in the day, Potts Farm was a place to go. Load the truck up, hit the dirt road, jump the barbed wire, spread the word, light the bonfire and call the girls. King and the cane and the Marlboro man.
Is this man rapping right now? This nigga is rapping right now. Hold on, continue.
Jack and Jim were a few good men when you learn how to kiss and cuss and fight too. Better watch out for the boys in blue and all this small town he said, she said. Ain't it funny how rumors spread like I know something y'all don't know? And that talk is getting old. You better mind your business, man. Watch your mouth. Boy, I have to knock that loud mouth out. I'm tired of talking, man. Y'all ain't listening. Them old dirt roads is what y'all miss. I'm chillin' on the dirt road, laid back swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory laid up in the headlight, it's got me reminiscing on the good times. I'm turning off a real life driving, that's right, I'm hitting easy street on mud tires. I sit back and think about them good old days, the way we were raising our southern ways, and we like cornbread and biscuits, and if it's broke around here, we fix it. I can take y'all where you need to go, down to my hood, back in them woods. We do it that's right.
No, he did not just rep his hood right now. No, what did you rep, dog? Arkansas, where the hell is this dude from? Let's go back to my hood in the backwoods or some shit like that. I gotta I gotta check the lyrics after this, dog. I'm getting hit with too much, dog. Usually I catch some lines and shit. But today, dog, I'm just being hit with a whole lot of shit, man. Was this like an attempted crossover before Old Town Road? Like, what's happening? Did country artists try to cross over into rap before rap artists started trying to cross over into country music and mix up country samples? What's going on, dog? Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
We sure do it good and we do it all night. So if you really want to know how it feels to get off the road, trucks and four wheels, jump on in, and man, tell your friends we'll raise some hell with a blacktop wind. Chilling on the dirt road, laid back, swerving like a George Jones.
Let's go,
Smoke
let's
pouring out the
go.
window, and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory laid up in the headlights, it's got me reminiscing on good times. Turning off a real life driving, that's right. I'm hitting easy street on mud tires. That's right. Yeah, I'm chilling on a dirt road, laid back, swerving like a George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window, and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory laid up in the headlights, it's got me reminiscing on the good times. I'm turning off a real life driving, that's right. Hitting Weezy Street on mud tires. That's right.
I think that's the end of it, man. I know when a song's outroing. Hey, dude, I like that little ad lib he did over there to start the descent into the, because usually like you have to build up to the main part of like a chorus or a little bit of a run with the melody, especially when in terms of like producing a song. Because producers who sit at the back of the mixer and whatnot and like directs like the artists are not the only producers. Even even artists who don't even know how to like mix or do whatever, they can even direct themselves and get producing credits because they're producing and directing the track towards something and towards a certain goal. And one of the biggest things or one of the most effective things you can do in a song is while you're building up to the climax in terms of like maybe a bridge or something, you say like a little ad lib like let's ride, like how I did, like let's ride, and then like it just adds like a hell of an effect to it, man. It's like something out of a movie when you do that shit. I was really identifying with that part because I do that shit all the time, man. Sometimes you just it's like a setup. It's like a setup before you hit them with the rear hand. You know what I'm saying? This is very enjoyable, man. This man said he's gonna take her back to his hood, man. Like I was taken aback, my guy. I was flabbergasted. I was like, what? What? Hey, man, he said he's gonna take her back to his hood, dog. I was like, shit. Okay. Okay, Jason Aldean. Okay, J Money. Let's get to it, dog, man. I love it. I like it, man. I like it. Just a random before I end this video. I really like what you call, I really get drawn to this type of music, etc., etc., in terms of like this country and whatever that I'm now realizing I really like because you ever like one of my favorite novels when I was growing up was like Tom Sawyer, and like I really loved that thing. It sort of introduced me to like the southern roots of like America and whatnot. Like I didn't know anything about the South or whatever when I was a kid in terms of America, but I didn't know I admired America very much. And when I read Tom Sawyer, it sort of took me back, like it showed me that world. And then after that, it made me like enamored by it. And then after that, I started watching like movies like Texas Rangers and whatnot. And it further helped me like, or let me fall in love with that shit or have a certain like soft spot in my heart for it. And I honestly wish that more of us can really do that in terms of each other's culture. Just a random. Because even though we're from different places, you'd be surprised how much we have in common in terms of having a rapport and actually liking what each other is about and liking each other's culture, man. Because honestly speaking, when I listen to songs like this, it takes me back to imagining like me living in the South, or me having like maybe like white Southern friends who can teach me about the South and their ways. I've never really had that shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm sorry for like talking shit and rambling on, but yeah, it's really something that can help bring people together, you know, sharing each other's culture and stuff, you know, because not a lot of this music is listened to by everyone, especially in Africa. You have to find very specific people. Like I have a neighbor over here, and he's the only one I've ever known in the history of my time living here, birthed and raised in Africa, that I've ever heard playing country music out loud, and it's insane. And this nigga just moved in, so that was like different for me. I was like, oh wow, okay, you know, I'd expect that shit to come out of me, but from someone else, it would be like, whoa, and he really likes it, man. You'd be surprised how much people can get along if we just showed each other's culture purely and just had a good time. And like you country people or southern people be like, hey, welcome to my backwoods hood. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, have a party or a shindig with moonshine or whatever the fuck you guys are on, man. Hey man, but that's been me. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification. Sorry for my sermon of me rambling on. And let's see whether I can get this. Maybe I'll do a Luke Combs, or I'll still do a reality show reaction. I'm not gonna say y'all take care, because I'll be right back.
Passport and I got the stamp for my visa. Back to the bleachers, wag, she a diva. Last fall I was on my ass, now I G'd up. Whack nigga keep up, black when I